Hey you! You're watching a clip from the DynamiteGizmo Podcast. This is not the full episode, but if you want to see the full episode, make sure to click the link in the description. And remember, like, comment, subscribe. Do it now! Here's the clip. Johnny Walker, dude. Who the fuck is he? We're moving on to Johnny Walker real quick. This is going to be a quick podcast, dude. My head is throbbing and my gut is rumbling. Today is not a good day to film a podcast, but we got to do it. Who the fuck is Johnny Walker? Oh, I don't know. Only one of my favorite fighters of all time. And it's not even necessarily because he is the best fighter, but because the guy is just absolutely hilarious. And he's back this weekend, headlining in China against, what's his name, Zhang? What's his name? Where's his name, dude? Ming Yang Zhang. Against Ming Yang Zhang. Let's run it back and look at Johnny Walker's UFC history for a minute before we get into the funny aspect of this motherfucker. Johnny Walker came off the Contender Series in 2018. Beating Luis Henrique da Silva. From there, he exploded onto the scene. He debuted against fucking Khalil Roundtree Jr., and he finished him in round one with a nasty elbow. Then he turned around and smoked Justin Ledet in 15 seconds with a hook kick and spinning back fist combo. After that, he blasted Misha Kirkonov with a flying knee and punches, another round one KO in just 36 seconds. All three of those fights earned him back-to-back Performance of the Night bonuses, and at that point in his career, people started talking. As wild as it may sound when you hear it nowadays, there was actually speculation at that time that Johnny Walker wasn't just the next big thing. He might be the next big thing to take out John Jones. For real. That's what people were saying. He had cracked the top 10 at light heavyweight and was starching dudes left, right, and center. But then it took a turn for him. He dropped back down to losses. Managed to bounce back with another first-round knockout, but then lost two more. Eventually, he pulled together a nice 3-fight win streak with big names over Paul Craig and Anthony Smith, both legends of the sport. Then came October of 2023, when he faced Magomed Ankalaev. Ankalaev wasn't champ yet at the time, but the fight ended in one of the strangest ways possible. Magomed threw an accidental illegal knee that rattled Johnny a little bit, and when the doctor came in to assess Johnny, he asked Johnny where he was to try to figure out if he was still, or if he was not disorientated. And of course, Johnny being Johnny, he replied, "The desert," trying to be funny because they were in Abu Dhabi. And the doctor thought this was a disorientated Johnny and stopped the fight. And I have a clip of it here that we can watch together, my friend. Don't be shy. Come on in. The water's fine. How do I full screen this whore? Here we go. Ready?
Oh, unbelievable!
Same doctor!
Unbelievable!
It's the same doctor! What is this
So
guy
Johnny
doing?
Walker must have articulated something to the doctor to suggest that he could not continue.
It's the same doctor.
Johnny Walker must have verbalized something that the doctor didn't like hearing, and the doctor is calling an end to this fight.
John, it's the same doctor that was trying to tell.
Yes. Earlier tonight when we had the fouls.
Yes. Victor Henry,
yes,
that he was okay. And he just went, I wonder what Johnny said.
Yeah, that's what I said, but I said
I'd love to get the audio.
I didn't know what he said.
He asked him where he was.
Where he was, and if he can't answer that, though, guys.
Okay,
Johnny Walker and Magomed Ankalaev are actually trying to fight. Got to admire They're resolved.
Look at that glass. Oh, it's going to go crazy in here now.
Now John Kavanaugh trying to control Johnny Walker. Hopefully some professionalism will intervene here. What a disaster.
Wow.
And now UFC CEO Dana White is in there.
Oh, yeah, Dana's
to try to restore order.
Unintentional or intentional. For me, it was unintentional. Okay, that's your call. Yep. He didn't know. Yep.
Coming in there, man.
Johnny! Okay, that was fun. That was fun to watch back in the day. I got to watch that live. I liked it. I was there. I was in Abu Dhabi. Just kidding. It was kind of hard to see what was going on. At that time, no one knew what happened, but then later on it was revealed that the doctor had asked Johnny, "Where are you right now?" And he said, "I'm in the desert." And the doctor said, "It's over. This guy doesn't know where he's at." But Johnny knew. He was fine. They could have kept fighting. But anyway, he did fight Ankalaev again, and they rematched it. And he lost. He lost to Ankalaev, and then he lost again, and he's right now running on a 2-fight losing streak. That's why I love Johnny Walker. He is a decent fighter, but where he truly shines is his antics and his sense of humor. The guy is hands down the funniest fighter on the roster, and we haven't even got to why he's funny yet. His personality is just, it's so unique and it's so different. He's always clowning around, always making faces, joking, pretending to fall down. Not just like even in the cage, like his walkouts are legendary too. He's dancing, he's doing the robot, pulling off wild moves before he even throws a punch, dude. Half the time, fans, he's always trying to make you laugh. Always. I've got a compilation here of some of the shiznit. Oh my God, Johnny Walker. Where did it go? I got a compilation here of all the goofiest moments. The goofiest moments of Mr. Walkenstein. You're going to like this.
The right time, but you did get it in the first one, and it is there. He's slowing down. He's slowing down.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 16 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Johnny Walker.
The reason why that happens is look at Johnny Walker with another flying knee. He throws so many different looks at you. Walker!
Wild. That man is wild.
He dislocated his shoulder right there.
So many weapons at his disposal. As you said, Mike, he's wild, he's and he's a good dancer. Oh, my word.
Look at this guy.
Wow.
I mean, okay,
Very
I'm not too
flexible
sure
hips
about
on that
this.
young man.
Oh, my word, yes. I think he got a little carried away with the kick as he was down. But my word, he continues to show everybody he can be one of the best in the world.
Well, let's let Johnny Walker have his celebration indeed. This guy's athletic. Plus athlete.
Hide it. Do it the right time.
And there's more. You want to see more? Okay? This is funny too. I want you to laugh, okay? Whoa, 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 whoa. Can we show it for the audience, please? Huh? There's more. I got more. Don't worry. I got one more to show you. Here we go. Shout out to MMA Crazy for this shit. Shout out to MMA Crazy.
205, the official weight for Johnny Walker.
Isn't he a funny boy? Isn't he just a funny boy? God, he likes to make people laugh. He's such a funny boy. And there is even more. That doesn't even scratch the surface of how funny Johnny is. There's so many I couldn't even put them all together. I couldn't find them all, and I didn't want to. You can go find them yourself. It's damn near impossible not to root for this man. Okay? He's got a somewhat respectable record. He's currently on a 2-fight losing streak, and he hasn't fought since 2024. Okay, but he did have two fights scheduled this year, and they were both canceled due to Johnny Walker being injured. But guess what? The silver lining is he now gets to headline a fight in China. Okay? But here's the problem. He's going up against Mingyang Zhang. And the crazy thing is, he's almost walking the same path that Johnny Walker did when he first came into the UFC. Zhang he's only had 3 fights in the UFC. He won all 3 of those fights in the first round, just like Johnny. And his most recent fight was against Anthony Smith in an Anthony Smith retirement bout. But let's just line it up here, okay? Both Johnny and Mingyang Zhang won their first 3 fights in the UFC. All 3 fights for both of these gentlemen were first-round knockouts. Both of these gentlemen earned back-to-back-to-back Performance of the Night bonuses in their first 3 fights in the UFC. And both of these gentlemen have wins over Anthony Smith. It's eerily similar trajectories these boys have. And if history does repeat itself, that would mean Zhang is due for a loss against Johnny Walker. In which that tells us that the Matrix is real. Now, as much as I love Mingyang Zhang, I want Johnny Walker to take this one. They're fighting in China. Everyone wants Zhang to win, and he might, and he probably will. But he doesn't need it as badly as Johnny. Johnny needs it. Let Johnny get back in the win column, please. Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker stands out. There are other funny fighters in the UFC, like Paddy Pimblett or Tony Ferguson. But it's a different type of humor. Johnny is just weird. Johnny's a weirdo, and he's a goofball. He's kind of like the Mr. Bean of the UFC, which is my exact type of humor. That's what I want. That's how I want to laugh. I want to laugh at goofiness, at randomness. Stuff that people watch and they go, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? That's what makes me giggle. Okay? We got a lot of people looking at Johnny right now. And they say he's wasted potential. He could have been champion, or at least got to a point where he could have fought for the belt if he was more disciplined. And although I do want that to happen, I just want to see him fight. I just want to see him fight because he's so entertaining. Win or lose, he's entertaining, dude. You guys think Khamzat's boring? Okay, well, go ahead and watch Johnny Walker this weekend. He's entertaining without even having to fight. But there's no denying the stakes here. If Johnny pulls off this win, it could breathe new life into his career and maybe line him up for one more big run of wins. But if he loses, though, he's going to start moving into gatekeeper territory, where his name just gets used to boost fuckers up. And there is one other factor we need to consider here. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's training out of Extreme Couture now, which they're not having a great track record this year. It hasn't been good for them. So hopefully Johnny can break that streak, pull it out of the weeds, and get back to doing Johnny Walker things. The little goofball that he is. What are your thoughts on Mr. Walker? Do you find him funny? Do you find him annoying? Do you find him entertaining? Do you want him to win, or do you want him to lose because you hate him so much? Or do you want him to win because you love him so much? And even if you want him to win, do you think he's going to win? I don't know. It's too many questions, dude. You can't ask this many questions.